Bonjour, bonjour, this is Clemence. I'm talking about fragrance. Welcome back. In today's video, it's the first episode of the series called CCHelpMe. CC, that's me, obviously. Proposed to you on Instagram to answer to your fragrance questions. I thought it would be quite nice because I receive a lot of questions and most of the time I can't really always answer to everyone, and because I love interacting with you. If you want to do that with me next time, make sure to follow me on Instagram, and you anonymous, as it's a CC help me. I don't want to, show off anyone that is having trouble with fragrance. I didn't eat, sorry. Spicy. First one is I want to learn how to layer like a pro. Layering is all of a science to make your fragrance even more original. It's really something I do really often on my side. My best layering technique are usually to use an oil, so a fragrance oil. My favorite oil are always from Sensalim. I've got dozens of these and I absolutely love them, but you've got plenty of videos where I've talked about the oil. I received some new one actually, so I might talk about it again soon. I put that on the pulse point and then I spray the fragrance on top or just as a cloud just over here on the chest, so to complement the scent and make it usually a bit more warmer, oriental. That's usually my vibe. In terms of layering for other scents, usually, like I said, I'm really into oriental, so if I want to mix two fragrances, you need to find a good balance. That's the key. Think always of the pyramid of notes. So top notes are usually fruity, slightly spicy. Then you have the hot notes that are usually flowers, but can be spice as well. And we have the trail that usually woody note or anything like more greener, things like that. I've got a very light floral that I really want to use, but it's too light and blah, blah, blah. I will take a very woody fragrance and I will balance it like this. My favorite mix, so usually use wood extract, like I've got this combo that is really working for me. It's called from Milano Oud Extravagance. So I have that on the pulse point and then I spray my Balmain Ecstatic. That's just a very common, really nice oriental fragrance, quite feminine with pear, and I spray that as a cloud on top. Usually like very bonbon-like gourmand fragrance, mix amazingly with oud or cedar-like fragrance, for example, or sandalwood, beautiful with a gourmand fragrance. But yeah, there's a lot of options. For me, like spraying something that is woody with a woody, or like something with flowers is not usually the best the best fragrance siège would do. Of course there's exception, but I don't think that's how you layer like a pro. Next one. Any recommendation for floral scents for men, or floral scent where you think men can rock it? I've got on my man Reflection Man Amouage. If you have never tried that, you need to try it. It's mainly white flower. It's kind of like that very solar vibe, but on men it's beautiful and it's made for men, so And I'm thinking also of Shalimar. If you haven't tried that on your skin from GUERLAIN, you're gonna love it. It's absolutely stunning on men. I would like to make Terracotta le parfum more unisex. I will take a very woody fragrance, 100%, like wood, like a good wood fragrance. There we go. I would like a new video about marine fragrance. Oh, I've done that last year. Do you know what? Marine fragrance, I will only do it if I'm in my hometown, which is Brittany, like 100%. Otherwise, no. Increasing your ability to smell fragrances, if that makes sense. Differentiating note too. There's no mystery with that. Or you have some people, like musicians, have a nose, so they can smell like really easily. Or some people need to learn, and most of the people need to learn. So for example, if I give you my example how I learned to make a difference with note, and actually make a difference with note will help you to smell better fragrance and to understand how it was created, and also to appreciate it more, and also help you to describe it to other people as well, to describe the scent and to guess some scent. I would encourage you to have an olfactorium. I will do some cutaways of my olfactorium, but that's the best way to learn. Unfortunately, you can't buy mine because that was given by the brand I was working before. Yeah, like basically you have all the ingredients together, all the woods, all the flowers and things like that, and helping you to smell them and to recognize them give you definitely more ability to smell. The best way to do it is to describe it with words. So usually if I take, for example, I had a very citrus, like I had, for example, mandarin on my strip. I smell it, I don't know what it is, I would be like, okay, it's an orangey-like scent, it smells slightly softer, and it's slightly sweeter, rounder, and I can smell that it's got that beach, that that hint of flower. Oh my god! Wow! I'm hungry today. Yeah, so it's got that hint of flower. Those information will give me that it's definitely a mandarin, because only mandarin's got that sweeter and softer tone usually, and more flowery like lemon is more fizzy, for example, more acidic. Bergamot is more green. So you know, if you know how to describe all these ingredients, you will be able to train your nose, and also for you, like to recognize fragrance, to talk about it, to be more credible in what you say, and to become an expert, you need to go through that training. But again, like, it's a small part of the process of being an expert. I remember when I had my exam, I had to guess like I think 10 ingredients with a tester strip. Oh my god, I've never been in such a stress, but I've passed, so it's fine. Fragrance for people who love their winter orientals but are not big fan of summer fragrance. Well, that's me. That's definitely me, girl. And it's also a way to not spray too much, I would say, of your fragrance. You can be a bit more delicate, or you know, things like that. Maybe what you mean by that is you don't like, probably like something very citrusy or fresh. So maybe like go for ingredient like coconut, vanilla, things like that, but more lighter, like Vanilla Vibe from Juliette Again is beautiful, and you get that, you know, that vanilla makes you think of something a bit more warmer. So, you know, there's lots of choice, to be fair. It's a whole topic of a video. How to sample before if the company doesn't provide sample on website. Well, usually I go through, especially during lockdown, Fragrance Sample UK, a very trusted company for sample. You've got Perfumista, things like that, but usually I would say you have to go to shops. It's difficult if you're not living in the capital or things like that, but yeah, that's usually what I do personally. I can't seem to find a perfume that stays on me even if I layer it. Every fragrance that I spray on disappears. That's a very common things, but do you know, like there's two things. Or it's really your skin doesn't hold the fragrance, then I would say layering, layering, layering. Body cream plus an oil plus the shower gel plus you know, like an extract, and then you spray your fragrance. Like, you need to go tough, girl. The whole process, and then you will get something that stays. Other than that, if you always stick to the same, your nose get used to the scent and will definitely not hold the fragrance that long. So, you know, it's not great. So you need to have a different choice of fragrance. And if it still doesn't work, like, you know, unfortunately, like, I'm really sorry to say, but sometimes also it can be because your fragrance really matches you. Like, before you say something, let me explain. The sense of smell primary is done to alert you when there's a danger or when there's something different. So when you really smell something, it's something you don't like, or something you can like it, but it's to alert you that it's there. So if you know this fragrance and you're wearing it on a daily basis, or you wear it quite often, or not that much often, but you know this scent, your sense of smell is like, no danger, I know this is okay. And unfortunately that happens a lot, and people say, oh, I don't smell it, but other people can smell me. And it's usually what happens, and that's why you create a lot of like annoying disappointment. I used to have that quite a lot, I would say, but since I got really into fragrance and have so many different smells on me, there's no problem. Also, the oil for me are magical to make your fragrance stay. Again, it can also be affected by your hormones, your diet. There's a lot of things, so yeah, that's a very tricky subject. How many fragrances is okay to have so I can use them before oxidating? You can have as many as you like. Like, I've got like around like 400. I don't can't anymore. As long as you have them in a not on display, I would say you have them in a drawer and away from the natural light, away from lights, things like that, you can keep them forever. There's some exception, of course, like especially if you go to extract are usually more concentrated in natural ingredients, so they will oxidate as well a bit more quickly. But again, that's really somewhere, if you keep it in the bathroom with the steam like it's dead, like your fragrance will last 1 year. But yeah, like it really depends where you are keeping them. And sometimes it doesn't matter, some fragrances don't oxidate at all. But unfortunately, that's really unpredictable. How much do you spray and how to make it last? Boring, but okay, let me get a perfume. I'm wearing Zavir Oud Vanille from Alexander J today, so I'm just going to show you how I do it. First thing first, pulse point. Pulse point is where the blood circulation is more stronger with the veins. It makes blossom and make warm the fragrance, so it will blossom and give a long-lasting fragrance. So wrist, and I usually do 2, but you know, you can do less, but I spray a lot, I have to say. And then usually I do in there because there's also the veins, so it will blossom. So 2 in there. You can do 1, huh? You can definitely do 1 there. And then after you've got the neck, but I don't spray on this part of the neck because you can get wrinkles very quickly if you do that. Think that it's alcohol that you have bathed, so be careful. I would say behind the ears. And usually what I do is, for men for example, but I do it as well, you spray on the back of the neck because it gives a nice trail around you. And then after I do a cloud like this on shoulders. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I avoid my hair because a lot of people will tell you, oh no, on the hair it's amazing, it lasts forever. Yes, it's good, but you will see in a few years when you're going to start to have pigmentation trouble in your hair and also very, very dry condition, you're going to cry. So me not doing this. There's alcohol in there, it's not supposed to be on the hair. And basically what it does is it ages quicker. So for now you think it's fine, but give yourself a bit 10 years. Let's see. It's just basically exactly the same like if you were spraying on your face. The same. Hope I'm not late. No, you're not. Sometimes I find that my skin turns certain fragrance sour. Can I fix it? It's your pH of the skin, the acidity that is acting in there, your molecules. So not really. Changing diet sometimes help, but that's not really nice. Usually what I do is I do a clean base. I will take a musky, but like Sensalim does that, musky oil, like just white musk. It smells cottony, clean, that's it. You put that before and it does usually a clean base to put the fragrance. Can work, but you know, it's not guaranteed. How do I find caps for Creed testers? Well, you don't? Did you steal? I don't know why you don't have 1 million followers on YouTube. You know fragrances. Yes, for sure, that was my job. It's okay though. I'm alright with you guys. Okay, anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed. It was really fun to enjoy to your question. Sorry if I don't answer to everything, but I will definitely do more videos, so no worries. And yeah, I wish you all a lovely day. Please subscribe to my channel. You subscribe now, because that's enough. I'm gonna be really upset now. Like I've seen like 53% of you watching it without subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, it just makes me happy. And if you're not happy to receive notification, you can just remove it. Please, for me, look. Sweet woman. I'm joking. Don't forget the little like, because that helped me too. And comment if you have any other question or if you find that interesting. And yeah, we'll see you very, very soon. Bye now.